Good morning. Rev here this morning. It is Tuesday. It's the 13th of April. Uh, Pretty morning this morning. It's the rain has moved out, hopefully, for the rest of the week, it seems, just from what I've seen so far. I appreciated the rain. I planted grass in my backyard here not very long ago, a little over a week ago, and I've been watering it about every other day. But I'm hoping this rain will really take hold, and I know it's a little cool, and so the grass really hasn't started sprouting. I hope it does, because right now my backyard's kind of like a mud pit, and so anyway, I hope that the rain does its work, and the grass will start to grow. I pray this morning that you are safe and well and blessed. I hope you're ready to be a witness for Jesus, and because God's going to give you those opportunities, and I don't want you to miss out. Excuse me. I'm going to read to you this morning from Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 22. I'm going to read verses 15 through 20. Then I'm going to skip down and read 22 through 25. This is what the Lord Almighty says. Go say to this steward, to Shebna, who is in charge of the palace, what are you doing here, and who gave you permission to cut out a grave for yourself here, hewing your grave on the height and chiseling your resting place in the rock? Beware, the Lord is about to take firm hold of you and hurl you away, O you mighty man. He will roll you up tightly like a ball and throw you into a large country. There you will die, and there your splendid chariots will remain. Your disgrace to your master's house. I will depose you from your office, and you will be ousted from your position. In that day I will summon my servant Eliakim, son of Hilkiah. I will place on his shoulder the key to the house of David. What he opens no one can shut, and what he shuts no one can open. I will drive him like a peg into a firm place. He will be a seat of honor for the house of his father. All the glory of his family will hang on him, its offspring and offshoots, all its lesser vessels, from the bowls to all the jars. In that day, declares the Lord Almighty, the peg driven into the firm place will give way. It will be sheared off and will fall, and the load hanging on it will be cut down. The Lord has spoken. This is the word of the Lord. May it bless, convict, encourage, enlighten, and empower its hearers today. This particular devotion this morning comes from Lisa Samra. It came through Our Daily Bread Ministries, a devotion that I get every morning. So I wanted to share it with you and focus on that particular verse. I will drive him like a peg into a firm place. Samra writes, my family lives in a nearly century-old house with a lot of character, including wonderfully plaster textured walls. A builder, she said, cautioned me that with these walls, to hang a picture, I'd have to either drill. She says I'd have to either drill a nail into a wood support, that is a stud, I'm assuming, or to a plaster anchor for support. Otherwise, she says I would risk the picture crashing to the ground and leaving this big ugly hole. Well, the prophet Isaiah used the imagery of a nail driven firmly into a wall to describe a minor biblical character named Eliakim. Unlike this corrupt official named Shebna, who I was at the very beginning of this passage, as well as the people of Israel who looked to themselves for strength. Let me iterate that. They looked to themselves for strength. Eliakim, he trusted in God. Prophesying Eliakim's promotion to palace administrator for King Hezekiah, Isaiah wrote that Eliakim would be driven like a peg into a firm place. Being securely anchored in God's truth and grace would also allow Eliakim to be a support for his family as well as for his people. Yet Isaiah concluded this prophecy with a sobering reminder that no person can be the ultimate security for friends or for family. We all fail. That's an unfortunate truth, but we all fail. The only completely trustworthy anchor for our lives is Jesus. Jesus Christ. If we go back to Psalm number 62, we find this. I should have had this marked already. I'm sorry for the delay. Psalm 62, it's verses 5 and 6. Find rest, O my soul, in God alone. My hope comes from him. He alone is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will not be shaken. As we care for others and we share their burdens, may we also point them to Christ. He is the anchor that will never fail. We can help anchor them in truth. I'm Pastor Mark. Love you guys. Be safe, be well, be blessed. Go do something for Jesus. I'll see you tomorrow.